So this is topic 10, special angle pairs, part 1. So these first two angles, A and B, angles that add up to 90 degrees are called complementary angles. Angles that are right next to each other and they make a straight angle like these A and B are called supplementary angles. Angles that are right next to each other, they share a side. They don't have to be any kind of certain, they don't have to add up to any certain measure. As long as they're touching at one side, these are called adjacent angles. And lastly, angles that are opposite of each other and they share a vertex, like A and B here, are called vertical angles. So one special thing you should know about vertical angles is that they are always congruent. So on these 4 examples, we're going to name the angle pair using those 4 and then find out what the missing angle is. So for here in example 1, we know that this angle right here equals 90. And we know that this line makes a straight angle. So that makes these 2 angles here equal 90 as well. So since these 2 angles equal 90, these would be complementary angles. And to find the measure of angle B, well, since we know together those angles equal 90, I would just do 90 minus 45, and that equals 45. So we know that B is going to equal 45 degrees. Example 2. So we have these 2 angles right here. Since they are right next to each other and they make a straight angle, these are called supplementary angles. Supplementary angles add up to 180. So that means if I add B plus 69, it should add up to 180. Then to find B, I just need to subtract 69 from 180. And that will give me 111. For example 3 here, we have B and 64. So you see that they're actually in between these 2 lines, which makes them vertical angles. And we know that vertical angles are equal, so that means B equals 64 degrees. And there's not really any work to be done on that problem there. And the last one, example 4. So around this whole thing, a complete circle we know is 360. So if this is 300 and this is 31, then to find B, we know that all 3 of these would add up to 360. So if I add 331, I get 331. Oh, that should be addition. And then I subtract 331 from both sides. B would equal 29 degrees.